Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, people. You are back again with Talk Football. I am your host, Mr. Anthony CFC. Uh, Mr. Josh MUFC will be joining us in a while. He is having a little bit of technical difficulties from his side of things, but we are here to work on our team of the week and talk about the other things that are happening in the footballing world. But before we do anything else, let's see what our comments have to say. uh, as always, smash a like, uh, Mr. Twisted. Excellent. And also, please bear with us. This is a new software we are trying to test out over here as well. uh, as always, just bear with us and give us a little bit of time until we figure stuff out. It's always to bring the best of qualities for you guys out there as well. So that's the whole idea on this. uh, Ask any questions you wish. We have an expert panel. We do have an expert panel. uh, me, Josh, we have Twisted, we have ND, we have so many people in the thing. Uh, but if you can bear with me, just one moment. Just need to get this going from my side. Uh, right. Let me grab Mr. Josh into our little show. Just one moment. hmm Yep, just to invite Mr. Josh in. I believe he is stuck in the situation. So hopefully he can come in now. So yeah, so until Mr. Josh arrives, so interesting weekend. As you may know, Chelsea didn't play this weekend, and the Chelsea Liverpool game was also postponed. So there is not much of a choice for all of us in when it comes to these types of things. But so there was a fair few games that was postponed because of the funeral as well. So which was a bit of a shame at the end of the day, but it is very, very understandable. However, we did have some good games like the Arsenal game, Tottenham game, and a few other games, a couple of shock results as well. I just can't believe how Brendan Rodgers is still in the job. Frank Lampard got a win, I believe, and you know Steven Gerrard grabbing his win against Southampton as well. But for the life of me, I can't believe how uh, Brendan Rodgers is still in a job and Thomas Tuchel is sacked. It, 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 I don't get it. I really don't get it. But it is what it is at the end of the day. Um, Coming to take a look at the, Everton winning 1-0, Newcastle, Bournemouth 1-1, Spurs, Leicester 6-2. I, how could you get beat 6-2 and still not get sacked? Incredible. But there are rumors saying that he might be getting sacked as well. But just as Twitter is saying, Arsenal looking unstoppable. Uh, they have won. Yeah, they have won. But the first impressive team they faced, they've lost. So I don't know what to take of it at the end of the day, but it is what it is. But uh, let's see. But it is what it is at the end of the day. So we are working on a few things at this moment in time. So hopefully we can. Yeah, I think Mr. Josh MUFC is with us at this moment. But yeah, let me bring him in and done. One second. Yes. So hey, Mr. Josh, how are you?
Apologies for the late arrival. There were some personal and technical difficulties ensuing, so had to iron those out. And yeah, so we're here. We're on the new platform and doing our trial run, see how we go. So, yep. What did I miss? Am I late for anything?
Not exactly. It's just what we were talking about was basically what the shocked results. Like for an example, how is Brendan Rodgers still in a job and Thomas Tuchel sacked? I would never know.
Yeah, it's a bit beyond me at the moment what's going on, but maybe there's no one in line to take over. I mean, the results haven't been great, but yeah, who knows?
It is what it is. But Spurs, like Mr. Twisted was saying in the comments earlier, Spurs are Arsenal looking in unstoppable as well. So that's another great and another great thing from his side of things. But let me bring up the team of the week, if you will, so we can start working on that. Let me see. So adding on here. Right. There we are.
Yes.
So we did have some transitions and everything ready for this, but that's where the technical difficulty is coming up in this situation.
Absolutely. Well, that worked.
No, it works in a different method, but unless you are logged in that other method, it doesn't work. But it is what it is. We'll figure it out. But yeah, Josh, any eye-catching performances for you this week?
I'm going to start smack bang in the middle of the forward line. I think actually Harry Kane deserves to be thrown in the striker position.
How Son or Kane?
Actually, that's a good question.
Because Son scored a hat trick, you know what I mean?
He did. I'm pretty sure Kane got an assist though, didn't he?
He got an assist and also a goal.
I mean, it was. Yeah, actually, yeah. Go, Heung-min, Mr. Heung-min Son.
Heung-min Son.
Yeah. You can't really beat a hat trick, can you? Really?
It's difficult. So, all right. So now we need to figure out whether it's this. Okay. How do you?
Yeah, you think it'd be Son? No search option.
Let me see.
Enter.
Min Son. Let me see if I can get. Oh, it's Son Heung-min apparently.
Oh. Interesting.
Who knows? Oh, for some reason. All right. Everything is falling apart today. I'm so sorry. Let me get let me get something else. One moment. So, until then, let me get this sorted out from my side. Bloody hell.
Teething issues. Oh, what the hell just happened there?
More than teething issues, Josh. It's just that the player didn't come up for some reason. Oh.
My monitor just decided to unplug itself, so I can't see the screen. Oh, what a load of shit this is. Sorry for this, folks. This is.
That's okay. No. It is what it is. We can sort it out. But I will add Son Heung-min to the. I will add Son Heung-min.
Go on without me. Go on without me. I've lost my fucking phone. I've lost my goddamn freaking camera. I can't see shit, by the way. My monitor's just gone blank. Oh. So,
Twisted just said, God bless Australia, apparently.
Go diving.
Yeah, boy.
But yeah, Anybody in the comments can let us know what you think. Who did well in the team? That would be good. But yeah, if you can let us know like which you think of the weekend's fixtures as well. So in my mind, Son Heung-min deserved a shout, and also what I was thinking was another player that deserved a shout in this was Gabby Jesus. I think he played a very very good game from his side of things, and I believe Gabby Jesus deserves to be in the team of the week as well. Yeah, and as Twisted agrees, yeah, Gab- so Gabby Jesus goes in to the team of the week. Ah, all right, Josh MUFC is back with us. Apparently, he has found.
I'm yet to plug it in though.
He's yet to plug it in, but yeah, this is the
Get up.
whole load of fun
Joggers.
with regards to live streaming. But yeah, any other players that you think that have done well from your guys' side?
You
Apparently, Neil Maupay had a good game. Apparently. Uh-oh.
All right.
Josh is back.
Oh. Hello.
Hello, Josh.
Hello.
Hello.
Wait. My headphone jack fell out. Hi. Hello.
Hello.
Oh, fucking finally. Oh, Jesus Christ. All right.
By the way, you do know that your mic was on. And we could hear everything, so which is pretty
I know.
good.
You could hear everything. I'm glad you can laugh at my expense. That's good.
Right. So we have some
I'm
comments
here
to get it across. Monty Python 2.9. Does Australia have Mr. Bean? So I don't know. It's all directed at you by Mr. Twisted. I'll let you have it.
Yes.
So for
Okay.
now, we have Heung-min Son and Gabby Jesus in as a striker.
Okay, that's reasonable. I was actually, my Arsenal choice would have been Saliba, to be fair.
Yeah,
But I'll give you that.
I mean, I just went with the comments.
Of course. All right. Actually, considering there were less fixtures, how are we going to? No, it's all right. We'll fill the team. That's not a problem.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So back to the get my head on straight. All right, I'm good. Let's see. So it's on to me now, is it?
Yes.
I was going to put it on.
No, I'm just gonna ask you. I was just gonna ask you the same thing.
Yeah. You see, I found there were good performances in both Arsenal and Tottenham.
Mm-hmm.
You could almost have multiple players in. Like I know Fabio Vieira had a bit of a blinder for such a young fella. What about Neil Maupay?
Yeah, Neil Maupay definitely a contender. We see in this situation we can actually remove Gabby Jesus and put in Saliba and put in Maupay as the striker because that would work for us.
Or Jesus could even play on the wing, which he has done previously. Like he could take up one of those wing positions and have Maupay in there anyway.
Yeah, I mean, if that's where you want to go, so we'll go.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Okay. Neil. Neil. Or is it Niel? No.
Maybe just try his surname.
How do you spell his name? Mau?
Yep, that's it. And that should be enough to bring him up.
Apparently not. Apparently, FIFA does not recognize Neil Maupay. He has pissed FIFA off as well.
And Icardi is on there after everything he's done.
Oh, right. Okay, this is how you spell his name.
Oh. And he still doesn't exist, apparently.
No.
Everything's just going wrong on this stream, I see.
Maybe let's stick with Isaac.
Perfect.
No. I don't want to do Isaac. Shit. How can we do? Let's put Welbeck because we can say, yep, Danny Welbeck. Oh shit, Danny Welbeck is not even in this team. Jesus
Are you on
Christ.
the wrong site? Is this the normal site? This is a different site to what you usually use.
It is the normal site that I generally use. Let me see once more. Let me try once again. This is so crazy. It has never happened to us. But I mean,
Tier 1 content.
If anything is supposed to go wrong, let it go wrong today. You know what I mean?
Oh, please. Oh, it all went wrong.
So let's see. Let me bring it up. So, by the way, this weekend was pretty good, isn't it? Like, considering the games and so on.
Yeah, some good results, some good games and a couple of surprises. So it was just another Premier League round. It's a shame United weren't playing, but
I actually took a little bit of a time off because I didn't care much, to be fair. But we put in Son in here. Let's see if this works. There you go. Heung-min Son.
Much better.
Jesus. Let's see whether this works. Yes. And
yes.
Oh yes, it works, but it comes up as it comes up as Brighton, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah, this is based on FIFA 22, so the new rosters haven't been updated yet, but that's fine.
Yeah. However, Josh, I want to add in.
Yes.
I don't know whether he's a left back or a right back. I think he's a right back. Kieran Trippier.
I think he's a right back. I could be wrong. Doesn't really matter either way. They're both fullbacks.
But Trippier, he had a very, very good game.
He did. Yes.
And one good thing is you can see I am in very good smiles because Chelsea didn't play as well. So
yeah, it just take that stress away from your week. So yeah.
A little bit of stress, but we will get on to Chelsea news later on.
Absolutely.
Any other players that that
I want to follow suit. I want to put in that other fullback, even though I think I don't know if he's a right back or not, but João Cancelo.
Well done.
I thought he was very good for City. So
oh yeah.
The small amount of that game I did watch, he was elite. So big up to the guy.
100%.
Bastards.
The other thing that I was thinking, Josh, is like, yes, I understand, like they lost, right? RP, me too. Luca Digne. One player per team.
Yeah, well, Everton's already taken.
Yeah. So, for me, I know that these guys already lost, like what you call was Brenda's team. Brenda's team lost. However, I would like to put in James Maddison because I think he had a good game from Leicester.
Oh, he was he was the standout by far for pretty much for the entire game. Like he was the best player in a losing team, but I could argue he was the best player in the entire game.
Oh, by the way, we all forgot Luca Digne plays for Villa.
Oh yes, I did forget.
Right. However, we'll put in what's his face? Maddison first.
Know him well. What's his face? What's him call it?
Maddison. And I don't know. I'll leave it to you, Josh. For Luca Digne, it's up to you.
I think I'll keep it as is because I actually want to give a mention to Tyrone Mings. I think he did well for Villa.
Excellent, excellent.
Digne was good, yes, but I just feel like the fullbacks we chose probably did better than him, to be fair, overall.
How ironic, isn't it? The players that Mister. All right, all right. So you do deserve an apology. Yes, we are very sorry, Mister Annie.
For what?
I don't know, because we said he plays, because I said one player per team, but as you were saying, Tyrone Mings, Josh.
Yeah,
It's funny, isn't it? Uh, this guy wants Mings out, but Mings is the guy who is saving his ass.
yeah, it's ironic, and the fact that I think he was he called up to this England squad this time around, and he's been on. I could be wrong. I could be
One
wrong,
thing
but
I
I know
know,
like
people are not very happy about this England call-up.
no, especially I'll go in for Shaw and Maguire here. They shouldn't have got in. They've been horrible.
Mm.
They haven't even played either. So yeah, whatever.
But yeah, in saying all of that, it's a very difficult task this week to select a good team. However,
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. Any other midfielders that strike for you, which comes to your mind by any chance?
Reed at Fulham. I know he
Read as
had it. He had a decent game, but wasn't
uh,
anything really.
how about this guy, Goncalves? Apparently, he was the man of the match as well
Yeah, all right,
for
chuck him in if he's man
Fulham.
of the match. I mean, we both weren't very on top of the games this week, so you know we can do a stats team of the week if you want.
To be honest, like he was man of the match apparently. But I'm trying to look for him in the uh right. So right, we can either go with Harrison Reed or we can go with
Mm.
Tosin Ada Rabio Bioyo as a defender. He scored a goal and we can put him in and we got our defense sorted. We can do
Reed's a
that.
midfielder, though, isn't he?
Yeah, we can search for
Yeah,
other midfielders. You know what I mean?
yeah, true. Yeah, yeah, all right.
Oh,
Yeah, I like that. We'll do that.
1 second. I need to send in the link for Mr. Annie. Just bear with me one moment. I will send the link into Mr. Annie and then we can see. Right. Done. So Annie, I've sent the link to you. If you whenever you want to jump in, you can jump in, no worries. But yeah, right. This is gonna be a bit hard. I need to I need to spell this boy's name properly. If not, it's not gonna look nice for him. You know what I mean? More than for him, it's not gonna look. To be fair, everything that can go wrong today has already gone wrong. So it's not.
I could
It's
always
not
get
like.
worse, I'm sure.
Hopefully, his name comes up. Mm, searching,
Tosin
search.
Aradebayo?
Yeah.
Yo?
Yes. Well done. We got it. We got it. Okay. So now we got three positions left. We got two midfielders and a goalkeeper. Anybody in the comments uh can suggest us about who can be like a goalkeeper, midfielders, please do let us
That
know.
that Mope thing's got me put off because I know he's an Everton, but I also know Esme Begovic had a great game as well for Everton. And just in keeper there, like, but I can't really think of unless you're. Oh, jeez, I don't bloody know.
we we can not we can. Mhm. We got Tyrone Mings, really there is not very many good performances from any keeper, isn't it?
Yeah. Pretty spot on there.
But we can I am gonna put in Mr. Annie has joined us in his glory. Mr. Annie, what's up, bro?
How is everyone today?
Very, very good. Very, very good.
Yeah, good. Coming off the end
Everything
of
went
meltdown.
everything went wrong at first, but now we are back to normal.
Wait, I was wondering. I was like, "What's going on? This isn't StreamYard."
No, it's a
This
new
isn't.
thing that we are trying out. Well, you know,
It looks
it will
clean.
on, it will only get better. You know what I mean? It will only get better. We are
Yeah,
working on several things, and like we will be able to add in like transitions and so many other things moving forward as well. But bro, it takes time for things to
I
work out.
I like it. I like it. It looks cleaner than StreamYard.
Thank you, thank you. But any goalkeepers in mind, bro? There's a big problem for us.
Yeah, help us out here.
You know, yeah, I'm surprised. I'm surprised Anthony didn't say William. I'm surprised Anthony didn't say William for Fulham, but you know,
I'm not going to say William. I will not say William.
But I like that you put Adebayo. You put Adebayo, so it's good.
Yeah, I thought he deserved. He scored a goal as well, so I thought he deserved to be in the team.
Yeah. What? No Haaland. No Haaland. No Haaland, Josh. No Haaland, Josh.
I don't know what you're talking about.
11. Is it 12 goals now? Oh, Josh, man. Oh.
I'll concede when he goes past the bracket that I set for him. What
was the bracket? What was the bracket?
20 to 25 GA, I'm pretty sure.
Just in this Premier League alone?
Yeah.
Nah, you're sinking because this guy's more than halfway. Oh,
I know, and I'll wear it. I'm more than man enough to wear it if it happens that way, which it will. So
damn.
All good.
You should have said someone like Gabby Jesus. Like, come on, that was a more safer bet. But it is what it is. But really and truly, guys, like, because there wasn't enough for me. There wasn't enough football. Like, there's not many goalkeepers. Everyone was just conceding except for City and Arsenal. Ramsdale. Oh wait, no, we've got Gabby Jesus. That's what I said. See, do you see what I mean? Do you see what I mean?
Well, there's 3 players remaining, unless you want to double up on maybe 1 or 2 of them, because we're missing 2 fixtures out of this round.
He has a point, but
for
the
me,
thing is,
you know what I was thinking for the
can
goalkeeper?
we just take someone from the Bundesliga or La Liga and just say?
I was thinking Neto for Bournemouth
in goal.
Yeah, conceded only 1 goal compared to all the other teams.
Yeah. Wait, did Forest play? Forest played Fulham and they conceded 3.
They conceded Forest. Conceded 3. So in my mind, Henderson, I think the best option is Neto because we can't select anybody like from Everton, like Begovic, like Mr. Josh said earlier, because Maupay is already there. I think Neto is a good. I think Neto is a good option for us. Hopefully, he's in this bloody game.
It'll be all Pedro Neto. You watch.
No, it's not there.
Oh, there you go.
No, he is there. Yeah, exactly. There you go. Now we need 2 midfielders.
He's at Bournemouth. Really?
No, this is FIFA 2022. So 2023, it's not updated yet.
Nah, but I know someone who still plays 16 religiously. So.
All right.
That's difficult.
So 2 more players. We need to figure this out. From how many fixtures? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
only those
7.
other games didn't get cancelled, then those 2 places would have been filled with probably a Liverpool, Chelsea, or United player. Like,
yeah, it would have been Eriksen and Bruno.
Nah, it would have.
I would have forced a double.
I think it would have been. Do you know what? Yeah, I hate to say it. I think it would have been Scott McTominay and someone else.
No,
What?
That guy. I mean, what?
What?
I dislike the guy. I said if the other two games were played, I think it would have been Scott and someone else. Because for some reason,
Have we got anyone from? Oh, we got Mings. Never mind.
So there was only 7 games played. So we will have to definitely double up. We will. So what I will say is, let's double up.
KDB, let's just do it now because some people think I hate him. Put KDB in. He
But,
played great.
No, I
KDB
think
and
I think-
Bentancourt.
I think Bentancur gets a shout over KDB.
Maybe.
Because he scored a goal as well. This is purely based on stats. There is nothing else in this.
Maybe Bernardo Silva then.
Okay, Bernardo Silva, the other player. I'm good. I'm good with that.
Mm.
I'm just not giving it to KDB because he has too many.
Actually, no. Let's not put Bernardo Silva.
Oh.
Josh, let's put who you said. Let's put the other man from Fulham. Let's put the other
What,
man
Reed?
from Fulham. Yeah, he was
Reed.
actually better. He was actually doing
sorry.
his job.
Yeah.
We'll give it to him. Look,
So, what do you deserve
West
an apology
London.
for?
I was just being stupid in the chat. Like, don't mind me.
What else
was
is
just-
new?
What else
Ah.
is new? Well, in about a
Right.
year, in about a year and a half, I'll be married. So that's new.
Oh,
Yo! Wow!
Look at
Bloody hell.
that! Look at
What?
that, guys! Breaking.
Wait. Whoa.
wait. I was trying to get it across. 1 second, bro. You can't do it. You can't just do things.
Anthony was just like,
Wait.
and Andy, remember that day Anthony was like, oh, Andy, man, you need to get off the phone and stuff. Wow.
Wait.
Secretly
Right.
doing the madness. Josh, I told you, the redheads.
Wait, you got one?
I'm not saying. Why is he playing this song?
Breaking news. Mr. Annie
It's not
taking
breaking
rest.
news. It's
will
not breaking news.
get married in a year and a half time.
Breaking news. I was lying. Like, these men are very easy to trick. Oh my! Josh's face was like, "Wait, you got the?" Oh no, but Josh, that's in the
bin
works.
with you.
No, but Josh, that's in the works. That's in the works. Just
But-
have faith. Have faith in me.
But all in all, I think Annie does deserve this, Josh, isn't it? He does deserve this.
What the clap?
Why do I deserve this? What's going on? What did I do?
Anthony just gave you the clap.
What is that for? I don't know. What did I do? Guys, you
However-
bully me. These guys bully me on a regular basis. I need to call.
Hey, we never bully anybody. We are very, very nice people. Unlike some people,
Who?
unlike some people, do you remember? I don't know whether you remember this, Annie. I'm trying to bring it back. I'm trying to jog your memory. I'm also trying to remember stuff.
Here we go.
do
Here
you-
we go.
Do you remember
Yeah.
somebody saying, "Don't you love Barcelona's shithousery"?
Me?
Do you remember
Me?
somebody? It might not be you, but somebody.
Oh damn, Josh, I think you might remember this. Like he said Champions League winners of 2023. I can't remember.
Yeah,
And
resident. That guy. Yeah.
That guy. Oh damn, I can't remember his name. Was it Listed Lubber? I think his name was Listed Lubber.
I don't know. However, the funniest thing, Josh, this was what was said, right? The funniest thing. The game ended. What was the score? The game ended.
I think it's
3-1?
how many times. No, I think it's how many times
3-0?
Kimmich assisted against. No, it was how many times Kimmich assisted against England. I think it was 2, right? 2-0.
Yeah, right. So the game ended, right? Bayern Munich won. However, the narrative was, oh, Bayern won, but Barcelona won as well. Something ridiculous like that.
No. I heard it was a fluke. That's what I was told.
It's incredible.
I know.
However,
Josh, we fluked the treble. Apparently, we fluked the treble. We fluke a treble.
Yeah,
You
you
just
just
flick a
having
treble.
to stick your foot out at the right time and just beat everyone in your path, and I
Put a
just
head
it's
to the
so
ball.
fluky.
Yeah. It is what it
however,
is.
I need to ask you boys a minute of your time because I need to talk about this next thing for 1 second and then come back to you boys with regards to it. It's
Okay.
with regards to Christoph, like the new Chelsea director of football. So I'm just gonna bring something onto the screen. Just give me 1 second of your time, boys.
I'm gonna mute.
So the new Chelsea director of football, Christoph Freund, will be confirmed as the new director of football of Chelsea Football Club in the next coming weeks or so. He will be taking over Chelsea from RB Salzburg and has been at RB Salzburg for the last 7 years, I believe, since 2015 as the director of football. But now I'm bringing in the other bunch because I need them to be here because they are not letting me do it. But yeah, so boys, you're back. Christoph Freund, good appointment or bad appointment?
I think
Who
it's
is Christoph Freund? I've never heard of this guy.
Right.
See, bro, just think of it this way.
I knew this was coming.
Think of it this way. They've got discount Ralph Ragnick, but he still can do the job. So Chelsea fans, you've just got to be patient. Got to be patient.
He is not discount Ralph Ragnick. he is the fucking younger version of Ralph Ragnick.
Okay, Ragnick Light. Can we go Ragnick Light?
Ragnick Light. He's only 45 years old, Josh.
But damn, he's younger than my dad. Fuck yeah.
He is the guy who unearthed gems like number one, Benjamin Šesko. Number one.
Šesko, Benjamin Šesko. Go on.
Patson Daka. Dio Upamecano. Karim Adeyemi. Sadio Mané. When he was like the club manager at that time, but not the director of football, because he likes to go and see players, and that's when he actually got Sadio Mané in, which was in like 2014, like 2012, that area, because he has been in Salzburg for a long time.
He's the one that let him go.
Yeah, and there is more other players like that as well. Naby Keita, always injured, but then there is so many other players. And the biggest of all is Erling Haaland.
See, this is the thing. He and Ragnick seem to find these guys from everywhere.
But I need a fact check. This list doesn't end here, by the way.
I know this.
There is many players, but these are like the notable players that we can talk about. But for me, the most important thing that what Chelsea has looked at is, because we are trying to transition into where having like smaller clubs, like feeder clubs, feeding the mothership, as it were. The RB model fits what we try to do.
But okay. Ragnick tried to do this and he got laughed at. But okay, it's fine. It's fine.
By the way, we are not talking about Ralph Ragnick, and we are not talking about
I'm saying
the hardships that Manchester United had to go through. We don't care about what happened.
Josh, he's come off the fence. Right? Josh, we finally got him. He's come off the fence.
This just sounds like a B grade Ralph Ragnick, as you said. I mean, all the players you listed, apart from Sadio Mané, all the players you listed are average. Upamecano's done shit all over in.
Apart from Sadio Mané, all the other players are average.
Yeah.
You literally talked about Keita, about if he could stay fit, but
it's not.
He's good, but
this is what I mean. It's not about what the players went on to do, but what those players did for them.
That's what I said initially. I said Chelsea fans are gonna have to be patient, but Anthony, some of
Oh
your
yes.
fan base are
Oh
not
yes.
going to be patient. That's why I
Agreed.
used United as a
Impossible.
reference
Agreed, my
because
brother.
they weren't
I
patient.
preach 100%, bro.
That's why I used it as a
Agreed.
reference.
Agreed. However, we have a comment from Mr. Twisted. Apparently, Barcelona actually won that game. That is the first
Okay,
comment. Second
okay.
comment: does he use the same dentist as Klopp? I don't know.
Apparently.
Is this
Apparently,
Boehly's idea or is he being advised? I think his idea is that, but I think it's a bigger scheme of things that they want to do, like to have the feeder clubs, such as like what Manchester City are doing or what RB is doing, and
Yeah,
also
but okay.
Chelsea.
I think you might be asking the appointment of the guy Freund or whatever his name
but
is.
Yeah.
there's
So
nothing wrong with this
basically,
appointment.
no. So
No, but
basically,
he's asking: is it Boehly made the idea and approached him himself, or is Boehly being advised by
yes.
someone?
Yeah,
So
they met up
Boehly,
at the Salzburg game, did they not?
correct. So basically, when Boehly started getting the idea about Freund was when Mike Edwards didn't want to come. When they started hearing that Edwards didn't want to come, so Chelsea was interested in Benjamin Šesko. So one of the things that Boehly did was he flew over to Austria to talk about Benjamin Šesko, because remember he was on that weird trip.
List.
So
Yeah.
exactly the same thing what happened with uh the Brighton situation about Graham Potter, where he knew about Potter before going into Austria, before going into
Yeah.
Brighton to talk about Cucurella. The same thing happened. He knew about Freund, was in the shortlist, but wanted to see firsthand how he operated.
Right.
And then he made up his mind, yep, that's it. Freund is our guy. And then now they're talking to also Paul Mitchell in trying to bring him in as the not the director of football, but as a technical director to the post as well. So most probably it will be Freund as the sporting director and the technical director as Paul Mitchell. And then once the feeder clubs are, that's the next step of it, where they're looking at clubs to buy in Portugal, clubs to buy in Brazil, and in 2 or 3 other countries. Most probably the first club will be in Portugal because Boehly is spending most of his time in Portugal at this time. They're also looking at the CEO of RB, the whole RB project, to come in and take over as well. So it's really interesting. It's certainly interesting what they're trying to do. And at the end of the day, I mean, more power to them. If they want to do it, bloody hell, bro, let them do it. I'm not gonna say nothing to them. Just
Yep.
imagine.
Footballing men making footballer decisions. What did I say all them years ago? Now
And
look
that's
what's
the best
happening.
thing. Within 100 days, he's appointed footballing people to footballing roles.
Take note, United.
Within 100 days. And one of the other most biggest reasons is of the appointment of Christoph Freund is they have been in Champions League and they are still sort of competitive, but they are still in the Austrian league. While doing that and losing all these players, they have still remained competitive, plus made over 500 million euros in profit.
Transfers and things like
And
that
in
as
France,
well. Yeah.
So that's the whole idea, identifying young talent, developing them. That's where Graham Potter fits the bill, where he develops young players, and Freund and Graham Potter could work together with regards to, and then maybe selling them off to get more money in and investing in the first team on and the others. It's a whole big thing for me to explain, but that's the idea that I am getting, and that's the idea that I'm reading about. It's certainly heading that way by all these appointments and so many other things, but I am certainly very, very excited about this guy. And he is apparently the type of guy who is very, very data driven as well, but he also goes and sees the play. He has that old school scouting touch about him, just not only data. Goes and sees the player, spends time with them, and then makes the transfer. So the deal is his salary will be doubled when he comes to Chelsea. And
Nice one.
also And also, the transfer kitty for him will be 300 million over the next 2 seasons.
Woo!
Next
Boehly
to
dropping the bag.
next to transfer windows as well. So
Nice one.
that's what
Nice one.
they're
Same.
gonna give him.
So the grand picture's all coming together. Everything's actually sliding in nicely together.
Yes, for now, but only time will tell. But as I said, these are all good to see.
See, this is what
By
I
the
meant
way,
by Auntie. No, let me take this one. This is what I meant by the way. Chelsea are not RB Leipzig. Remember that. Chelsea are actually big players in football. If they were
But maybe they're coming
sustainable,
to that.
yeah. But think about it this way: it's been 5 years without league title. But if Chelsea were to get their shit together and be competent in how they go and buy players that fit the system the manager wants, then scary hours.
by the way, it's not like RB Leipzig don't win any type of silverware. Salzburg win silverware every year because they are a powerhouse in Austria. So Leipzig has to compete against Dortmund and Bayern Munich, which
I think they
Bayern
won
Munich considered to be the most difficult. Still, they won their cup competition within
last year.
last year, and then we got RB in other places like what you call
Red
like
Bull
in
America.
America as well,
MLS,
who are doing they're doing quite well, and so many other things. You just don't look at one thing, you have to look at everything as a whole, whereas Chelsea is a much bigger club, all three of them combined together at the end of the day.
Absolutely.
People forget Red Bull has been dominating other sports and now they're trying to hand in football.
Mm-hmm. So it will take, and hence why Potter was given like a 5-year contract as well.
Mhm.
So it will take time for these guys to do these things. However, in saying that, I'm pretty excited about it, Josh.
Yeah, I would be too. I mean, like I just said, they're making all the right decisions and they're all going in the same direction. So you're looking for a youth-orientated system and you've got a youth-orientated manager. And, you know, with a lot of money, if you buy the right young players, you can get quantity. You know,
I'm not going to lie.
And if they develop, it's quality as well.
Mm-hmm.
And
exactly.
Mr. Patrick, what's up? What's up?
Patty, come and help me put smoke on Josh, please. Haaland scored again.
No, we're good.
No, but in other words, like for an example, I don't know what will happen in Chelsea's future. The only thing I can say is it looks good.
But you're setting it up for a great future. This is why I'm somewhat happy for both our clubs in the sense of there's semblance of things starting to happen. Like hopefully this takeover happens, like please. And then you've got the setup at Chelsea now, now everyone's trying to build a whole setup where not just from the first team, but from the grassroots up, everyone's playing the same football. So if they go and pick a player from somewhere else, they'll fit what they're trying to play. Will integrate into the first team. If it doesn't work out, they can always sell that person to another team that plays the same football. If someone's going on loan, they send them to a team that plays a similar style. So if they do come back, seamlessly put them in.
Well, did you see the Todd Boehly interview on that Salts, the American investment thingy? They were interviewing him about the brand and all of his different ventures. Eventually, it went off into business and stuff. But basically, they're asking what the plan is with Chelsea, and he said they're looking to try and purchase a club in Portugal.
Yeah.
There's also other territories they're looking at setting up under a brand, and basically employing this same thing across the board, like the RB thing across all those clubs. And if they buy these juniors and they're not quite ready, they'll send them over to these other clubs to make sure they're in the same brand, to make sure they're being developed. So it's sports washing essentially, but it's still looking at the same concept that you need for a successful club.
By the way, Twisted has come back and said Man City are still years ahead.
Well, Ten Hag said it better. Errors are here to end. So, you know, now the league might be competitive.
By the way, if like for an example, that's what I was trying to say. Like we are setting up feeder clubs in order to feed the mothership. Basically, that's what's happening. And they're already looking at like Portugal, and they identified clubs in Brazil and 2 other places.
Yeah.
It's looking good. It's looking good for now. But if they're gonna do it with the backing of money that they have right now, it's gonna be absolutely wonderful. And also, a lot of people were making fun about North versus West, all these other things. I think it's a fantastic idea. In my eyes, I like it.
I like it. I like the idea though. Like it can be something to, but the thing is, when could it be played?
No, it has to be played when no football is being played, like an exhibition or something like that.
Do you know what they should do? Scrap the community shield. Let's do that.
Yeah, something like that. Or or do it for like soccer raid. You know what I mean?
Oh my god! No, but then think about some people's actual players. Think about it that way. No one wants to get knocked down in a game that they're not really playing competitive in.
Because bro, it's a good idea in my eyes. I like that idea because
like community shield, not the community shield off and play it. Like I would rather that everyone be like, oh, but the history of the community shield, brother, FA Cup and Premier League. Like, come on, it's not that deep. North versus South.
By the way, we got Mr. Pat back with us as well.
What's up? How you
Look
doing?
at this guy. Oh my god.
How you doing, guys? How you doing?
Oh,
very good,
Very
Pat.
good, very good.
How are you liking our new software?
It's weird. It couldn't get me. I couldn't log in using the phone browser, so I had to go back to Google Chrome. So it looks like all software struggle with the phone browsers. So it's good, and you can send a message, a specific message to to one of you. I can see that. Like when I was sending a message to say I'm here, it told me to select who I want to send it to.
Yeah, you can either send it to the group or you can send it to a certain person.
So basically you can be gossiping about somebody while you're live. That's how you doing, Josh, man? How you doing?
Yeah, good man. Just slowly getting closed down by your new goat, your future goat.
Speak on it.
Which future goat?
He said Jack Grealish.
Yeah, Jack Grealish, that's the one. Yeah, totally.
Good. Jack, good for him that he responded because everybody was in his neck.
By the way, with regards to this question that Twisted was asking, can we do a North versus South team builder? We actually did this during our off season, if you guys can remember.
Oh yeah, we did.
Yeah,
we actually did.
Yeah, they're very interesting, isn't it? We did one with a Gao, and it was very interesting to see what you can put in there, to be honest. And obviously it was limited to 3 players per team, and it made it very hard because if you go with City and Liverpool defenders for the other side, it means you've taken away the attack. You end up with United players in the attack or players from somewhere else.
Allow it.
But you know, Pat, we actually did this like in June or July with one player per team, something like that. We did that concept in like 1 player per team, and it was extremely difficult when we did it. But I think we did a massive number of team builders like that. But however, in saying that, Arsenal unstoppable. You know,
top of the table. You know what's funny? It's we usually say let's get to 10 games. It's getting to 10 games. I know we skipped week 7, right? But the thing is, Arsenal, if you looked at the run was great, and the only difficult run they had, they lost to United. So if you look at the run properly, like I know that Crystal Palace, other people struggled with them, but looking at Arsenal's run, it's a decent run. You know, it's a decent run of games that you are as a team that's stable. You're supposed to beat them. But the funny thing is, somebody told me this because I was also hyping Arsenal, and I'm still hyping them because I have a feeling there's something amazing happening. Sometimes it happens. There's momentum until somebody gets injured, because we have to learn from the past. Even though a Leicester City might not happen again, but there's momentum in the team. and there's people like Jesus who are coming from the academies, never lose. And Arteta was glad enough to bring Jesus and Zinchenko on that team to bring that mentality that you never give up or lose. So it's going to week 10 where we say always take it to week 10. This is what people say. Oh, get to week 10 and then we start judging. But I have a feeling that they'll get slapped by. They will not stand against the big teams because just one like somebody said, just the first sign of challenge from a big team, they dropped. They lost. So it's quite funny that they have a good run. Look at Chelsea's run wasn't that great, even though some of the teams are small. Look at other people's run. That even especially
it's difficult, bro.
Bournemouth, I feel sorry for them. They had the worst start. Somebody must
Bournemouth
hate
had
them.
the hardest. Bournemouth
was
had
bad.
the hardest run. And see, like at the end of the day, all these teams that you see over here, other than Arsenal, everyone else had very, very hard, like quite hard fixtures.
Yeah.
And the only hard fixture that they had, they lost. And it's only 7 games, right? I'm not saying that they have played bad. They have played wonderful football. They have played very well. They deserve to be where they are right now.
Yeah.
I will not judge them until like 15 games in, to be honest, not 10 games.
I was honestly going to say I would wait till the end of October after that congestion to see if there's any impact on their squad. Because
what about December? Isn't it end of December?
Yeah, but I'm talking about like the first major congestion of fixtures. Well, I think United have 9 games. I think Arsenal have 7, 8.
No,
everyone has 9.
About there or abouts, because some people are playing 3 games. 3 games. I think a game every 3 days.
Yeah, so seeing how they come out the other end of October and where they are on the ladder based on their squad sort of depth, I think will be a good indicator of if they can go through the rest of the season.
I think I doubt they will though, because don't forget it gets to January. Like remember we've seen Chelsea, Liverpool, even Man City be top in January before, right? Top January at top. It's all crispy. And the team that's behind you, obviously it happened. The Liverpool were just on top at a point in time when Man City were in shit with our defense and everything. But I'm talking about like Chelsea was on top in January and everybody was shaking. I remember even United was on top for a while. Then it came to Liverpool. And even in the past, you've been on top before in January and you've ended up being taken from the top. You know what I mean? The chasing team just goes after you, because you must remember, you play the chasing team, and that's what I'm going to see, because I think the Arsenal are being cocky with Spurs because they've beaten Spurs before and they always have Spurs number. But I was like, that Arsenal, how you're playing Arsenal, I've seen there's holes in your team. And if you were beaten by a counter-attack Man United, Spurs are the masters of counter-attack, and now they'll take you more seriously.
Yes, Patrick, but I was waiting for this, because imagine, this is what I said. Some Arsenal fans are saying this now, and I'm taking the stance with Josh and what Jesse says. I'm going to wait till after this October, November, and see where they are.
Exactly,
because
right.
Then they would have played big teams. They would have played Chelsea. They would have played Spurs, City, Liverpool.
Wasn't this supposed to be their second week where they actually had to play a European game? What happened to their first European game? Did they win that?
They won it. They won it 2-1.
Right. And this was their second European game, and that got called off, right? And it's not going to be easy for them. However, there is a question for Patrick from the audience today. Question for Patrick: are you becoming scared of Chelsea with the latest recruitments?
What recruitment?
What recruitment?
What is there any new recruitment from what they bought? Is that something happened? Did they get somebody on a free agent?
No. We just only got a director of football. That's about it. That's all. I don't know what he's talking about.
I don't get. Why should I Twisted, my G? How you doing, man? Why should I be scared of Chelsea?
Exactly.
I don't know, man. Look right now as we speak. I don't know. You can't point fingers at a team to be scared of. The only team I'm scared of till the date of today is still Liverpool. Whether people might throw or bash them, Liverpool, I'm still scared of them. I still feel like if they managed last time to crawl their way into the top 4, with the Kabak and Phillips as centre backs. Now they have got Konate coming back. They've got Matip coming. I think Matip has been the big. So I'm only scared of Liverpool because look, we might be surprised. Like as I say, look, Arsenal might surprise people. Spurs might surprise people because Spurs are still unbeaten, even though that football is the worst I've seen. And people are pointing at Tuchel. But
By the way,
Conte ball, my God. Oh yeah.
bro, this is what I mean, right? I have seen Conte ball. I have experienced Conte ball.
Oh,
I
it's
have
bad.
also I also have seen Tuchel ball, and I've experienced Tuchel ball. I take Tuchel ball over Conte ball any day.
Yeah,
Any day
this
of
is
the week.
that's what I noticed.
Something
Everybody
on
was
the
on Tuchel.
Conte ball.
What?
You won something on the Conte ball. So
We
it's
won
but
something.
Ali,
we
that's
No one
the
on the
thing.
Tuchel ball too.
Yeah,
We
but
won.
Conte doesn't even work. Conte is even bad in Europe. Look at in Europe. Actually, Conte doesn't do well. You know why he doesn't do well? His football won't work in Europe because the
No,
guys
it
in Europe
doesn't.
are more clinical. They're more clinical, and the teams will be able to score. But I've noticed that it works in the Prem because if you play certain teams like Leicester, they are saying they dunked by 6 on Leicester. I watched the game closely.
Bro,
My
Leicester could have won
God,
that.
I've never seen parking the bus. They were just parking the bus and picking off Leicester. That's the football. They just park.
By the way, you know how happy I am? First of all, let me start by saying this. Number one, when Chelsea started winning stuff, the first thing that was thrown at us, oil club. This, that. Oh, so many things. Boring Chelsea. Boring this.
Nothing
Boring
changed.
that. Oil club and all this. Number one, no more oil club.
Now Yankee Doodles.
No more oil club. And now, with Graham Potter, no more boring Chelsea as well.
Well, be careful. You can play beautiful football and lose.
Bro, but that doesn't matter
tell
apparently,
Arsenal
isn't it?
fans
According to every single person, it doesn't matter. You have to
that
play
to
beautiful football, not effectively or winning games. That doesn't matter. You have to play beautiful football. That's the most important thing, according to a lot of people.
Oh,
No,
so wait.
no,
So people are
no.
willing. So people are willing to look at tiki taka and beautiful football, flicks,
Apparently.
backflips, dribbles. As long
Patty,
if it's even
Patty.
9-0, you lose 9-0. They're like, oh my God, thank God we play beautiful football. Okay.
Exactly.
Patty,
That's what I'm
City are
hearing.
so boring to watch. You guys
Patty,
dominate
remember-
the ball most of the game. It's so
Exactly.
predictable.
Patty, we watched the game between
Just do
two
something
clubs,
different.
two fallen giants, and someone said their dominant football was better, but they still lost the game. So I look,
Yeah.
effective football over pretty football. It is what it is. If I have to play like that and I win 3-1 and then it leads me to some trophy, like I'm here for it. I'm here for
Yeah.
it.
And this is the thing. Right now, Pat, would I want effective football? 100%. I have no preference over what type of football we play. I have no problem.
But you've said the right word. There is attractive football, which leads to nothing. Which Josh obviously has touched it with a bit of sword, but he's right. There's sometimes where Pep Guardiola and City play beautiful football, Josh, right? But it's useless. It's not effective. It's the most useless you've ever seen. Like we play football. And we never reach in the 18-yard box. We just play good football, flicks, dribbles, and we never get into the 18-yard box. And we've got 0 shots on target. And people are like, "Oh my God, that was amazing!" I'm like, "Shut up! It's not effective." So I think you have to play attractive, effective football. That you have to be effective. That's why people used to say Raheem used to be
effective.
No. Back in the days at Liverpool, he would play attractive, dribble, nutmegs, but he was never effective. But that's the same as Adama. That's why there's few players in this world who I think can be fixed with a good coach. There's Adama, there's Dan James. Dan James has got the speed, and he's got. Sometimes you can see there's a bit of a player in there. But guess what? No, wait.
Allow
Dan
it.
James,
Allow it.
Dan James
do you
was
know the issue
effective
with
for
Dan
what he
James?
needed to do.
Dan James lacks direction. That's what he lacks. He just
That's it.
needs someone to tell him, do this.
He likes
Do this and
talent.
stick to it.
By the way, see, effective and attractive football is sometimes very difficult to find. You don't get the best of both.
Yeah.
That's why
Yeah.
I was always settled for effective football rather than attractive football. It is what it is. But I believe with Potter in Chelsea, we might see it, but not ASAP. we might see something of it, but maybe in a year or two's time, we'll see more and more of it. But that's where I have to be very patient at this moment in time. I think Potter is very, very capable of doing all of these things. But we as a fan base have to be very, very patient in order for him to do what he has to do. Whereas City are very, very effective as well as they can be attractive. But with Haaland, that has become the attractiveness and the effectiveness are both there because of Haaland. Some people might disagree in this chat, but I this is what I believe.
Josh, since we haven't seen each other for a while, have you gone back to Haaland hater?
Nah. No. We have to lift up the stakes for Josh. We have to make this very interesting.
No, I made my statement. I'll live by it until
He
it
has to.
passes.
Patrick. He has to put on. He has to go and buy you a Haaland shirt if Haaland reaches 25.
Do you know what's bad? What's bad is people are falling one by one, and it's very sad to see because there was a big team of people who were saying, "Oh, this." So everybody's changing. There was the team of he'll score less than 15. That team has been defeated. There was one saying he'll score by 10. They've already been defeated. There's one guy who's hiding now because he said Haaland is going to flop at City, and he will not even score one goal in the first season. This is the Premier League. It's in the Bundesliga.
Who said this?
No, I'll send you a clip. I'll send you the whole clip. So Bundesliga tax has been defeated, but now there's a new team of Haaland haters, Anthony and Josh and Annie. They're saying Haaland has no technique. So that's the new one. They are making sure that they get him with the technique. It says there's no technique in Haaland, so it doesn't matter if he scores goals. There's no technique.
Bro, who cares whether he has technique or not? Bro, he doesn't. I don't care whether he scores a goal with his bloody head, eyes, nose, lips, or his foot, or his penis. I really don't care.
Ball in the back of the net.
As long as he scores.
Don't care how.
And I don't care how. And for me, at the end of the day, Haaland is a very good player. But I also have to. I don't know whether this will come back to bite me or not. But I think I need to say this, right? Let's look at some of the transfers this window. Haaland looking good. Scored how many odd goals? 11, 12 goals in the Premier League. We got Gabriel Jesus, scored 4 goals in the Premier League, looking good.
3 assists. Yeah.
Raheem Sterling, 3 goals, 1 assist, looking effective, looking good. Not bad, right? What about Noodle Man?
Oh yeah, everyone forgot about him.
How many goals has Mr. Darwin Nunez scored?
No. We call him Scouse Tarzan.
Yep, the Darwin Noodles.
Scouse Tarzan. I swear he's got less goals. I swear he's got less goals than Sancho. He's got less goals than where it started in Kennington. I heard he's got less than when he started in Kennington. I've heard he's got less than Rashford.
I got to bounce, fellas. I got to put some kids to bed, so it's their bedtime. I have to bounce, unfortunately.
He has to go and get that Haaland shirt printed ready.
Fuck off! I ain't doing shit.
That's all good, Josh. Thank you for joining us today, bro. It was wonderful.
Much love, guys. Much love, guys. I'll catch you next time.
Catch you next time.
Night.
See you, man.
Night. But yeah, so in your eyes, boys, he scored only 1 goal. So where why isn't anybody talking about it?
Because he played only 3 games, so you have to allow it.
Is it my fault? Is it our fault? He played only 3 games, Pat?
Hey, look, he headbutted someone.
This guy is going to the evil side. Yeah, but to be honest, you're right. We didn't ask him
He's
to get a
going
red
to
card.
the evil side.
Annie, we didn't ask him to get a red card.
No, he got played. He got played when getting that red card. He should have not tried to headbutt. He should have just walks away from the situation. But yeah, like Dan said, he'll learn from it.
Why did he do that? Like, he shouldn't do that.
But he's young. He'll learn from it. He'll learn.
Bro,
to do that
Haaland
again.
is young. Haaland is young.
And Haaland's been playing top level football for the last 4 years, scoring against all types of teams.
Foden is young.
Foden is young.
Foden
bro.
has Pep.
No, but it doesn't matter, bro. My question is, if you're a professional and if you are the marquee signing of the summer for your football club, i.e. Liverpool Football Club, which is one of the biggest football clubs in the world. Agreed?
I even think he was the marquee signing.
He is the marquee signing. Who did they sign?
Nah, I think re-signing Salah was the marquee signing. Like signing.
Yeah, but Salah is Salah, bro. Forget Salah.
Exactly. And if they didn't
Salah.
re-sign him, no. But who else were they going to get to play up front, like other than Nunes?
I don't know.
They've thrown their whole hopes into getting him Bellingham next season for 120 M's, but.
Let's not talk about how much he actually costs. He is the marquee signing for Liverpool Football Club. He has one goal. One
assist. One goal, one assist.
One goal, one assist. However, what's the whole idea? Oh no, he didn't play many goals because he got a red card. Did we tell him to headbutt people?
No, we didn't. But
and we didn't tell Klopp not to be playing him in the Champions League games, putting him on the bench.
Exactly right. Why he could play the Champions League games? Why didn't he play the Champions League games?
I know they must have thought they were going to sweep Napoli.
Yeah, he played the Napoli game, but the last few minutes of it, I believe.
I think you're right. We mustn't let them go because they were talking trash about Haaland after Community Shield. They've been talking trash about other people's signings. Lukaku. Oh, look at your Lukaku. Oh, look at Pogba. Look at this.
By the way, I talk trash about Lukaku.
No, but I'm just trying to say, when people spend big money on a player, Liverpool fans says we never spend big money on a player because we go get somebody unknown and make them better. Even though they spend big money on Van Dijk and Harrison, but they always say, you guys spent money on Bobo Boys, it's not working out. Oh, Jack is not working out. But look at them. You know what? Sometimes there's karma in the world. When you laugh at other people for so long, everything just comes at you. Because now, you might find Nunes is a decent striker. Let's not lie, he's decent. You might find that just for the sake of them laughing at people for years, Nunes will end up actually sticking on one goal until the end of the season.
By the way, this is exactly why I think Raheem Sterling is going to do well at Chelsea as well.
Yeah. Do you know what my brother said to me yesterday? He said he has a bet going on. Who's going to score more, Anthony or Darwin Nunes? I want to see how that plays out. It took Anthony less than a game to get one.
But like, for an example for you boys, like just to understand, like, low-key, Sterling has been doing quite well for himself at Chelsea. He's actually doing quite well.
Yes, isn't he the top goal scorer?
Yeah,
he's doing extremely well.
He's scored the majority of the goals.
Yeah, and he's putting in his effort. He's doing only things will get better. That's why you need a lot of time for that team to, work out and so on and so forth.
You know what? When City fans were telling, it's not like he's gonna flop. We know what Raheem.
Bro,
we're just saying we don't think he'll ever do that season he did. Remember the big season where he was on top there with Messi, like the goals he was chasing people. Do you remember he was chasing big people that time? I don't think we'll ever see that because my friend, oh my god, he was on fire. The goals
like
he was scoring, is this the same Raheem?
Lord, he was on like 40-something GA.
He's looking really, really good, Pat. And once, right now, even Aubameyang is not fully fit at this moment in time. I think after the what you call,
I even forgot that you had that brother at your club.
Yeah, and once he's fully fit, maybe all these passes that Sterling is doing, and also that gelling. You need that little bit of time in order for these guys to sort their stuff out at the end of the day.
Yeah,
but Sterling is looking really good, and also Todd Boehly is gone mad, and he's trying to get this brother from AC Milan. By the way, I don't know anything about this player. I don't know anything
Rafael
about
Leao.
Yeah, so he's
Oh,
going
he's
mad
so
in order to
good.
get Rafael Leao.
He's
I don't
so.
know
He's
anything
probably
about
got.
him.
He's got Giroud speaking to him in his ear like, "You should go, Chelsea. Go." Like, Rafael Leao is a baller. I think
Is he very good?
he's good. He's good. He's a good guy. He's a good guy. Even for
And
the
that's the
Portuguese national team.
Oh, really? He's a Portuguese player, is it?
This man is a
See?
baller.
See now, look at this. Bernardo Silva could be in his ear, be like, come see. Bruno Ronaldo, like, come United. And then you got Giroud telling him straight from AC Milan, go to Chelsea. Like, it's what
See, but this is the thing. At the end of the day, it is what it is. We'll see what happens. But we already bid for him as well, for Rafael Leal in the summer, and we are working on the deal in order to bring him in. But I think we will leave
Yeah,
that
a lot of teams inquired, but I think they were rejected.
Yeah, because they want 150 million, whereas we bid like 75 or something ridiculous like that.
He has another season like he did last season. He might be warranting that 150.
No, it's a release clause, bro.
Oh yeah, we'll see. Look at that.
It's a release clause. Is Portugal the new breeding ground for world-class talent? By the way, this is a very, 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 very good question by Josh. Also leads to the other thing as to why Todd Boehly wants to buy a club in Portugal. I'm just saying it. I'm just gonna leave it there.
I think
but how many?
Man City already have one.
They have
City already has one, but like I'm saying that Chelsea is gonna buy one as well and put it under their umbrella.
The question is, how many world-class talents have come out from Portugal in the last decade, other than Ronaldo, Bernardo Silva,
João Felix, who's been held hostage.
Felix, but look at João Felix now.
Please, I need somebody must please
go save him.
Go save that kid. He's even going after now.
Somebody. I thought it was gonna be you, man, to go and save this guy, but somebody.
I really thought it was. I thought
going to be City.
No, let me tell you the story about him. So this is the story about City and João Felix. Same thing as Frankie de Jong. So João Felix, Frankie de Jong were supposed to go to City, and it was close. It's not like it was a far deal. It was one of those deals that it's going to close. So Mr. Felix was told, I don't know if you go so in tablets, he was told that, look, we're going to sign you, we'll pay the amount, but don't come to City yet. You come in January. Because we were trying to offload Sané, who was throwing his toys out.
Yes.
Now, Mr. Felix, that's why Pep ended up playing Sané until Sané got injured and the 100 million went down. So Mr. Felix, instead of listening to City say, stay at Benfica and you come back, he said, no, I want to leave now. So he chose that option. But City had the contract ready because everything was set, saying come to City, you sign, you be a City player, but you can't come now. You come in January. So he fumbled. So that's another fumble. Same as Frankie de Jong, who after the contracts were supposed to be signed and Messi called him, he turned his head right away and went to Barcelona.
It's Messi, man. Messi
I know. Those guys used to use Messi as a weapon.
Bruh, they said, come get your pay, come get your duffel bag, come get your duffel bag.
By the way,
I bet as soon as you arrive there, Messi signs your shirt.
By the way, also, did you hear about Mbappe's contract? It's a 1-year contract and an option to extend by 1 year it's under the player's discretion. So he can choose not to extend his contract by another year after this year. And he can leave.
Can you imagine if Mbappe leaves on a free? Oh my goodness.
Can I say something though? Can I say something? Some people might not agree with it. Annie, do you think?
Yes,
I don't think Madrid need Mbappe right now as they needed him the time when they were looking for him. I think
they
right
don't
now,
need him.
because by Mbappe not going to that Madrid team, guess what? Some people stepped up in the Madrid team. Some of those kids stepped up, and right now as we speak, with the attitude Mbappe has, some of those kids are looking more juicy and better than Mbappe. They're looking like par. Like Vini right now is one of the best players in the world. By the time when Mbappe was going there, Vini wasn't balling as how he's balling these days. Rodrigo is now looking like the player they bought. So, do they need him right now? I think it'll just be signing for the sake of hype.
By the way,
because
This-
Benzema, I love Benzema, but like injuries are now catching him. Injuries
By
are
the
now
way-
catching him.
But Mbappe says he never wants to play as a striker. He says he wants to play as a left winger.
Huh? Brother, I thought you were striker at Monaco, bro. You put the goals in. Actually, it was him, Falcao,
But-
and them, man. Ooh.
but I'll tell you something else. This would actually open up a move to the Premier League.
It would.
There you go.
Well,
Chelsea
No,
United
but then-
maybe
dropped the
Chelsea
money.
goes. Some of us we don't want divas at City.
What divas?
Nah, Mbappe has a lot of baggage. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh no, and this is why I don't know. I right now, if they have identified this boy Rafael Leao or somebody as the player that they want, I believe they should go and get that player or try for that player rather than Mbappe or any other player like that. I'm just saying, like, if that's the player they identified, go get that player rather than anybody else. That's my
Mbappe's
humble.
attitude. It's all those videos and the drama.
And his
Around
new
him, I think
missus.
I think that's what's making him unattractive right now. It's about his behavior off the pitch.
Patrick, you heard about his missus, right? His missus. That as well.
Let's not get into that.
By the way, I didn't rate Mbappe when he stayed at PSG. I still don't rate Mbappe, and that's the reason why I rate Haaland above Mbappe. I told this
Well,
like
because
months
it's just
ago.
pace and inshallah.
Yeah, for me, it
Did you
doesn't
say
matter.
patient? Oh.
For me, I don't care about Mbappe right now because he has taken the easy way out and stayed in France. Whereas for me, I would have preferred him to make the courageous move and move to a Spain or to an England in order to be at a better club. However, boys, we have come to the end of our interesting conversation. We had some very, very good conversation.
Oh no.
Also, we had some hiccups with our stream to start off with, but at the end of the day, it's always on trial
Oh,
and
wait,
error.
so the new sort of software don't work as well.
No, it works, but it's the first time we used it, so we
That's
had a
how
little
you.
bit.
Yeah, gosh. Did you test it? Did you test it before?
Bro,
This is like going to buy a car without knowing how the engine is.
bro, we tested it. We tested it, and when we tested it, it worked well. But sometimes when your live stuff happens,
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, you're right about that. Fair.
live
wait,
stuff happens. But
and
pretty
before
cool.
we look at the Spurs, guys. Bobby K, please, I need you to dunk on these Arsenal. Dunk on them. Dunk on them
Yes.
for me.
don't
just for me.
don't need to even win. Just draw. More
Just
than enough.
draw, hold them to something so they can understand. It'd be so funny, Patrick and Anthony, if Arsenal play the same way they did against United and lose. But that will be real counter-attacking football right there.
Ah, yes. Oh, yes.
Yeah, but the
Oh,
thing is, you know what makes me laugh with Arsenal is the times when Chelsea won the best Chelsea that won the Premier League. Arsenal found a way to beat Chelsea twice. They always find a way. Yet you find other teams will struggle with Chelsea when they're on peak, which will struggle against Spurs when they're on peak. Arsenal find a way. Even a shit Arsenal finds a way to beat Spurs. I don't get it. Is there juju? Is Chelsea and Spurs? Is it a mentality thing? Because when you guys are on fire, a shit
but
Arsenal
this is the
and
thing.
your average Arsenal still finds a way
Spurs-
to beat these two.
Spurs lose to Arsenal at the Emirates. But
They
Spurs
don't
win
lose at White
again.
Hart.
Yeah, they don't lose at White Hart Lane. It's a myth
Where
that
is this one? Where is it?
I think
At,
it's
Emirates.
at the
It's
Emirates.
at the
So
Emirates.
it's gonna
It's
be
at the
it's
Emirates.
it's a little bit. It will be a bit tough. But
It's like their Arsenal when they go to Old Trafford. They've only won once in like
But I
14 years.
this year will be the difference.
Yeah,
I don't
but
think
I think
Arsenal will win.
Didn't
I don't think
United
they will.
dunk on them away at the Emirates, isn't it? Or,
No, we haven't dunked on them at the Emirates in like 5 years. Remember the last time we won was when Mourinho rocked up with Lingard and they
By the
danced
way,
at that stadium.
Arsenal beat Spurs. Check the last game made. No, you're right, Bobby. We are saying that they beat you at the Emirates, not at
At White Hart Lane.
Not at White Hart Lane.
You lot
So-
go to Emirates and you fold. Remember, what's it called? The 3-1,
Usually
the
dunk on them
3-0.
at the Emirates. We dunk on them a lot.
Yeah. So, but
When it comes
Yeah.
to Tottenham,
and that's the thing.
these
Like,
man
it's
can't touch
also a
them.
myth, and it's also a myth. Like when it comes to Tottenham home, they can't touch them as well, and like they have won a few games, but mostly it has been like draws and stuff like that. And see, like just as Bobby says over here, Arsenal have won 3 of the last 10 meetings, and Spurs 5 and 2 draws. Yeah, like that's taking into account both.
You guys want to
home
hear
and away.
something very funny and strange?
Yes, bro, tell me.
Manchester City, as good as they are, have never scored a goal at the new Tottenham ground or beaten Tottenham at the new Tottenham.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. You lost
Never.
twice last season.
Never. Not
I
even
said it.
not even an offside goal. Never.
Brother, even we've
Bro.
scored there.
Bro, you know the
It's a
best
curse,
thing.
man. It's a
Crap.
curse.
You know the
We've
best
scored
thing.
there.
You know the best thing. When they were managed by Nuno, you still lost.
Yeah.
Oh, my
do,
God.
do
imagine.
you think it's a mentality thing?
It's
Brother,
not a mentality
Oli went-
thing, bro.
Oli
It's
went
just
there
a-
Not
it's
that
just-
Spurs
it's-
beats us, by the way. If you look at the track
It's a
record of
curse.
Spurs and City, but it's just that at the new ground, City struggle.
it's a curse, bro. It's actually a curse.
Oli went
Yeah.
there and won. Like, imagine.
Do you know what I've noticed? I think most of the Spurs players, I think when they see City, they play for a move because the amount of ability they bring out.
So Son is like, please come and take me.
Harry Kane's like, I should have not signed that 6 year. Come get me.
But we dunked
Wait,
on them in the Carabao final on neutral ground at Wembley. We always dunk.
See? Told you.
But-
that when it
No
comes
problem.
when it comes to stadiums where they have to win trophies, these men can't hold their
Oh.
bottle.
It is what it is. But anyway, lads,
It's
great
the
talk.
end.
Great
It's the
talk.
end. Oh. No, but
No.
I know you're trying to end the stream, but like, have you not touched on that England squad? Or are we gonna do a stream about that at some
So
point?
we'll do a stream about the England squad this week before the weekend. How's
Okay.
that sound?
I think I'll be free for that. I should be free.
Yeah,
for that.
let's just end it with Maguire.
Yeah.
No, please don't talk to me about that.
Let's
that
do a good
fridge.
stream about the England squad this week. Before I'll write you boys and see what you boys are, and we'll schedule it on a free time for both of you, and we'll
Okay.
talk about it and see what we can do, and also talk about who actually made the England squad as well. Like some good
Yeah.
players. Yeah, some good people who made
Homer
this
at left back.
Ivan Toney and beat Leeds. Then we can talk big up Russian drug money. Let's go, bro. We are not. We have no affiliation towards Russia anymore. We are owned by. We are owned by
Americans.
the Americans.
What?
Tom B.
Yeehaw! Oh, yeah, bro. Stop me.
Yeehaw! Luton, Lillard, Liver, Brothers. Fucking, do you remember those
Boehly
bloody cartoons? Those.
Yo,
What the
Tim
hell
and
was
Sam.
that? What the hell was
Man,
that?
Patrick was trying to do your sit and meet Sam. When it's like,
Yosemite
you
Sam.
lovely, Falcon. Just-
Okay.
and-
I
and-
think
lovers.
end the stream before we go on another hour.
He should end the street with that. That's all, folks.
Bro, that's all. But by the way, all you people who are laughing at Chelsea right now, let's see in 2 years, my brothers.
Oh God, see, he knows that I'm not laughing
2
at
years
him.
now, future major.
I'm
future
the
major.
only one who's backing this Chelsea rebuild, and I'm a United fan. Do you see the irony in there? The irony in it.
Took us
Rebuilds.
100 days. It took us 100 days to put
you see
footballing
that?
people into the club.
Do you see that? Taking my club how many years? They still haven't done it.
That would be the last thing I'll say. But thank you, Patrick, for joining us as well. And everybody who is watching the playback also in this stream, please go subscribe to Patrick's channel. And also Annie, our resident
Baker.
Manchester United fan, and also Baker, please, link up with him on Instagram, order his cakes, anything that you need, cakes, cupcakes, cookies, whatever. And he's
Banana cakes. Space
anything
cakes.
that you want.
Hi,
However,
Patrick, just let me know if you need one. You send me one.
however, the best thing that we've heard today is maybe in 1.5 years' time, Annie would be making his own wedding cake.
No, I'm not making my own wedding cake. I'm paying someone for that. I'm paying someone for that.
Annie, aka the cake man.
Annie, aka the
look,
cake man.
it is what it is.
It is what it is. In
It
saying that,
is.
thank you everybody who has joined us in the comments as well as in the stream. Josh,
Big up Bobby
Christian,
K.
Bobby, and Red Devils Down Under, aka Josh. But Josh was with us, and thank you everybody for joining us. But thank you, goodbye, God bless,